rematch.
This was the
I'm
best
doing
division
a
football
rematch
2
against
years
my
ago. They
brother.
sent 3 teams to the playoffs. But last season, the Saints won the division by 6 games. CD, what do you see in 2019?
Remember when this division was the most volatile one in the NFL? Teams would go from worst to first, and we kind of expected it. Well, it can happen again. Bruce Arians now leading Tampa Bay.
My brother is the Saints.
New Orleans fighting to win their 3rd straight division title. How about Atlanta?
His overall 87, my overall 86.
More control of his own defense. And last but not least, the Carolina Panthers. It wasn't that long ago they were in the Super Bowl with Cam Newton as their quarterback.
Meanwhile, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards.
4 people
sets
on my
him
team.
back for 2nd down.
I need a QB that can run. That's the only
Throwing on 2nd and
bad
1.
thing.
Ryan steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep
He caught it.
side.
Oh, you hit out his
This is going
hand.
to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
I'm gonna punt it.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one.
That's a bad thing. I don't got no QB that can run. Get out the pocket.
At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Michael got X Factor.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart.
That's a good kick.
How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the Falcons grab it.
Hey, get me yards up.
It's agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can tell it's all on him.
He tapped it and then it flew off. My guy got it.
Chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet.
No fumble. That's all. That's all. I don't care. No fumble. No fumble.
How about that? Well, the so-called little
should have got
guys
out
putting the
because
pressure
he wasn't
on.
right there when I threw the ball. But
when I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Oh, X wide open. At first, bro, I could have passed that for that 1st down, bro. I could have passed for him at that 1st down. I saw him right when he cut back. I saw him.
As he's dropped at the 46.
I gotta go for it. 5 yards. I gotta go for it.
Understanding positioning.
I can't just lose right there.
Immediately in the secondary.
You're gonna be right in the middle of the field.
I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning
it's a bad pass. It's a bad pass. Let's go. Take him right there. Let's go. Take him right there. Take him right there. I don't even care because he got yards back.
Over there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't care.
So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10.
I care.
At their own 16. So after the INT, it's Breeze. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And all the way up to the 31-yard line.
How? No, I don't know
to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Michael Thomas, who turned 26 in March, now the league's highest paid wideout, signing a 5-year, $100 million extension in late July that will run through 2024.
He's the highest paid non-quarterback ever, though we know as far as these things go, that could change quickly in the league, but still a huge contract for him and deserved. 125 catches last year, led the NFL. 5th highest total in league history. Not bad for a guy that when he played Little League football, he's one of the guys that, you know, the coach said, okay, who hasn't played yet? Because everyone has to play a minimum number of plays. That's what he was doing when he was in Little League football.
Thank you. Catch the ball! You're trash, bro. Catch the ball. It was right there, bro. You could have caught that.
The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver.
Trash, bro. That was right there.
Tonight, 5'9". Mike is 59. Mike is 59. You ain't going nowhere. Check. Kill.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
What? This game is rigged. No, but we redoing that, bro. You know he would never catch that. No, bro, I'm not going. Okay, I don't care. You won that, bro. You won that, bro. This game is trash. Dang, bro. Then you gonna tell daddy, cause you think you're so good. Bro, that would never happen, bro.
And that was the wrong person.
I'm not going, bro. I'll go back to the Bears. No, you had the cover, pass me home team.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up.
You go first. I went first last time.
It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I get back up.
My people catching out of those passes.
The one thing I didn't mean to throw it to him, so I should have do one at me and I hurry up and press a button. But I meant to throw it to S, but then
S.
I mean S, like circle. I'm throwing the circle. Then that's how I had my running back blocking me, blocking to do it like second. But then I'm like, man, watch well, I'm not gonna try to catch it. Hold the triangle with the catch. I'm closing the top of the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock.
Everything funny. Yes, you no say don't say nothing.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the
It is a building that first hosted football way back in 1966 as EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Oakland, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Oakland Raiders. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And the offensive starters here for the Raiders.
And all eyes will be on Antonio Brown on the outside, now wearing a uniform other than Pittsburgh's. Donning the black and silver of Oakland. How will he mesh with his new head coach, John Gruden? His new quarterback, Derek Carr. Let's see how things go.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing his car on 3rd down. He's going to sling this deep
why is he throwing it?
He's got a man complete. They're able to convert on 3rd
somebody
down.
actually catch the ball.
1st and goal. Excellent execution.
I know, I'm just saying, so I can actually catch the ball.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use momentum to launch another one.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Rolling to his right.
No flag, let's go. Flag.
We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Oh, let's hold it. Illegal touch.
Go.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The D
Cut
put
out.
it in your
It don't even
quarterback's
matter who you
hands
are back.
again. That's the question here on 3rd and goal.
I'm not sure.
They'll run it with Jacobs.
Can't do nothing,
and he'll
bro.
go backwards.
Should have been a flag, bro. He was going to catch the ball. He grabbed his shirt.
Bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
I can challenge that.
Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on fourth down?
Well, we have a change of plans now.
Oh, no, come on. I know it's fourth.
I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on fourth down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson.
What? I hate that it does that freaking delay, bro. And God still made it. Still made it, though.
Is good. Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking
average
woes.
kick. When I do an average kick, that means it should be in the touchdown, at least in the
potential
touchdown.
game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. From the gun, Winston. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a peek now at the offense for Tampa Bay.
Peyton Barber had his best year running the football in 2018, and he was 9th in the league last year in rushing attempts. The only issue, yards per carry. Total yards under 900. New head coach Bruce Arians, he believes he can improve his efficiency.
Play fake. Winston.
Catch the ball, bro.
Interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
I'm holding triangle too, bro. Catch the ball.
And we take a look now at the defense for the Raiders.
That was right there, bro. That was right there.
Not the wide
Catch
receiver.
the ball.
A quality linebacker who can cover very well.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. On play action, Winston buying time to his left.
Triangle is wide open.
He's got Evans. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
3rd and long for Winston. That is caught. It's Perriman.
Oh, my God.
Rashad Perriman.
Oh, my God, bro.
Touchdown.
He was shot. That would have scored if that dude caught the ball.
79 yards.
Jesus.
And the Bucs have taken.
I had got holding call. It was 30-15, and then I wasn't get him because I threw it to him. Then I celebrated on him.
In the lead.
Oh my God.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line.
Oh.
And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Big hold of the 30. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Catch the ball!
It misses the target, incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made.
Jesus, catch the ball.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. As Tampa Bay's offense trots out here, Charles, let's look ahead to this season. You know, you and I have talked before about Marcus Mariota and this being a big year for him in Tennessee. Well, his draft mate, Jameis Winston, this is kind of a big year for him under center.
You're exactly right. Both of them in their 5th year. Remember, Winston was the #1 pick in that draft. Mariota was #2. And it's not that Jameis Winston hasn't been coached and coached well before. He's had quarterback gurus in his career at Tampa. But now, Bruce Arians, the head coach,
what are you doing?
that may be the ultimate quarterback guru. And also, his offensive coordinator is a former quarterback in the NFL. So if it doesn't happen this year for him, I don't know when it does. But the early returns seem promising. He looked pretty good in the early going.
From the red zone now, Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. Forced out to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's Winston. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
He tried to catch the ball and bounced off my dude.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Winston to throw for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
This game is trash.
With a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
I knew it was a wild pass. Yeah.
Following the interception, Winston. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And Evans hauls it in.
Bro.
Oh, my God. This game, Daddy, wait. This game cheated.
Bro.
Touchdown, Bucks.
Daddy.
Mike Evans, 40.
I was taking out the garbage. I just came back in. Shut up. He right here. Where you at? Because I'm about to leave. I'm coming around the corner right now. All right. Come on.
Daddy, look at this real fast. The Madden was on my side. Look at this, right? So he was literally wanting to slam, right? I said, no. I said, one-on-one coverage. This dude, I'm probably not going to get him, right? He probably going to burn him, right? All the thing. But he go one off the block, right? I threw it deep. One-on-one coverage. I'm thinking, oh, he gonna catch this. Touchdown.
1 yard as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Here you go, run out. You gotta play a different defense, son.
No, it was good defense.
No, I'm saying he gotta play the defense where you don't give him time to get that off. And you double up your receivers. I agree, but you gotta figure out how to beat the trash because it's very beatable. You just gotta figure out how to do it.
I've been running. I've been chasing it bad. Bunny down to that Philly special, bro. Okay, Philadelphia playbook. We gonna quit.
No, that game did not count.
Alright, we gonna quit. Yeah, the game don't count. We quitting. Game don't count.
Yeah, did not count, bro.
Alright, don't count.
All you lucky asses.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. You see me now, oh God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these stacks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, oh God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top of the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed it, blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, oh God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in it. Finish them, mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. With state prop you looking bleak now. I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find it so she fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't true. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up, greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet.
This is not funny, bro. Like I said, you always be laughing about stupid stuff.
I know, because I'm thinking, I'm the same thing happened again this game. That's what I was thinking this time.
No.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special.
All right, Coach. GA Sports coverage brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Just keep on doing that, bro. Hey, this game.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Can this just be a game
and that drives
coach
coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
First down.
Come on, set. 70 ending. Mark 27. Grade 15. Grade 15.
I know.
On 1st and 10, Howard. And his first pass is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. Wentz now on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check 26, check 26.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard.
I already saw that coming.
Out to the left there and complete to Howard.
First down, boy.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Here's Wentz to throw.
That's the R1 again.
Throw left side complete. That's Howard. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
Scary.
On play action, Wentz. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. These two quarterbacks, of course, very familiar with each other. Well, Nick Foles, very familiar with the entire Eagles organization, having led them to the Super Bowl title in Super Bowl 52 in place of Carson Wentz, who was injured. And then Nick Foles shipped on March 13th to Jacksonville. And now these two going head-to-head for the first time. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Wentz now to throw. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
To throw on third down, Sanders. That's complete, right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They do get 9 there on the dump-off, but it's not enough. It's fourth down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Check it out. Slap. Still kill.
Wentz to throw for it on fourth.
Get him. No, he was right
able
there.
To pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Able to convert on fourth to bring up first and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. Stepping, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
What are you doing?
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
What the?
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Foles and the Jags come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. On 2nd and 15 now. Foles alluding to pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
I'm squeezing that triangle.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
This game is trash.
Picked up by Jalen Mills.
But when I tap it,
well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So after the INT, here's Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Defense.
Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to let this go for and it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different...
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24.
It's out, though. It's out, though. It's out. It's out, though. Yes, it is. That was out. That's out, though.
Look.
But don't both feet have to be in?
Yeah.
That's out, though.
No, it's not.
That you said both feet have to be in.
Look,
both feet didn't touch the ground.
But you want to show me how you know how? Put circle.
Now, how?
Put circle. Let me show you. Put circle. Just touch. Put circle. Now go down instant replay. Watch what will make the interception. Interception, right?
Okay. So an interception could be, bro. That's out though. You know that's out. That's out. His other foot didn't go down. Why?
We gonna see.
Why?
We gonna see if they gonna challenge it.
Hey, bro.
She keep challenge it. She keep challenge it.
Of course not.
So that's back-to-back drives with it.
I'm showing you.
How his other foot didn't get down?
I'm finna go to him. We'll do that. I will do it right here. No, I was right here. But you see about my red mark.
Did his other foot get down? No.
1, 2.
You told me right from the beginning, but you always want to say, you always want to do stuff.
An interception.
So
ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit.
So why did you do it? You could have told me to do it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Of course, you're going to catch all these
cheeky
cheeky passes.
By Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey there to make the grab. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there. But the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Jaguars taking over, this being the 25th season of their existence. They'll be wearing pretty nifty patches on their uniforms to commemorate that this year. But I'll tell you what, it's a team that is hard to figure out. A lot of Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now it's the former Texan. This is Alfred Blue. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. 12-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Here's Foles.
Oh my God, bro.
They're going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Eagles heading back out, and you think about their backfield, Charles, it's going to be interesting to see how things go here in the rest of preseason and into the regular season. You got Jordan Howard, who you picked up from Chicago, still just 24, twice 1,000-yard rusher, but there's a litany of other options, are there not?
They are absolutely loaded at the running back position because you already mentioned Jordan Howard. He's supposed to be the guy that carries it the most for them. But still on the roster, Josh Adams, undrafted out of Notre Dame. He helped save their season last year. Corey Clement, remember he was undrafted out of Wisconsin, caught a big touchdown pass in the Super Bowl. Wendell Smallwood out of West Virginia gives him kick return ability. Darren Sproles is back. He's a do-it-all guy. Donnell Pumphrey they drafted 2 years ago. And then they drafted this year Miles Sanders out of Penn State, who might be the best out of that whole group. Whoever is looking at
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
Right
and
at the
a big
1.
turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. He's at the 50. He's at the 30.
Run. Bro, no, bro. I'm not playing, bro. Stop! Irritated.
Touchdown,
do that for you.
Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, 96 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They did nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he's got room. 20, 10, 5, and he'll score.
He just bounced
Touchdown,
off him.
Eagles. He brings the kickoff back 85 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
But I didn't touch the ball yet. He popped me.
Now Foles.
He popped me though. And I didn't touch the ball.
Pressure right.
Can I get the ball in my hand?
He's taken down. Fletcher Cox picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
I'm not going. Bro.
Darren Sproles. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. 51 yards there on the return punt. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a first down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
Looking to throw. Howard. This is caught. Was he in?
So rigged, bro.
2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about their
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Foles. He'll find O'Shaughnessy open left side. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
Fournette, a first down, still going. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Fournette. Touchdown here in this first half.